Hi, it's lovely to meet you. My name is Pete Jensen, and I've been with Generative HSC as a senior consultant for a number of years now, and I'm based in Melbourne. Professionally, I have worked in three key areas in terms of my background. So first of all would be leadership. I've been very fortunate to work with BHP and run their Foundations of Leadership program, which spans 7 years and about 2,000 leaders. The second area that I work in is culture. And again, I was very privileged to work with John McFarlane and the ANZ Bank, and we ran a global culture transformation program spanning 38,000 people in 40 countries. And in the past 10 years in particular, I've been working in behavioral safety leadership, which really is a culmination of the two. I'm very lucky. I've trained over 15,000 people in Australia, New Zealand, and around Asia, and this ranges from senior executives right down to the front line in industries such as aviation, mining, construction, banking, telecommunications, just to name a few. My area of expertise, I think, would be empowering leaders both with the motivation but also the purpose and the skills to lead with care and consequence in the workplace. I believe that in any change program, and we're constantly surrounded by change, there are four critical levers that are quite important. The first one of these is having a very clear and articulated strategy. The second lever is really around creating purpose and context for your people. So a lot of sense making as to the reason why we're embarking on a program. Thirdly, and quite importantly, I believe, is an understanding of actions, expectations, and consequences. So what are people expected to do? And also, what are the consequences of non-participation? And then most importantly is measurement. So how do we know that we're on track, and what are the areas that we can improve in? These four levers are what I apply to my coaching practice as well when I'm working with senior leaders. So in the past 5 years, I've added a niche speciality to my practice as well, and this really is around the area of psychological safety. It's no secret that we work in an environment where depression, stress, anxiety is on the increase in the workplace, mental stress in particular, and sometimes just the whole notion of people doing life. And we can't separate the workplace from home anymore because these are ever present. So in the context of your leadership, it becomes really important to have an understanding of what are the early warning signs and what is the impact on people in the workplace if these things are present. And this is really an important part of the leader's role. My personal coaching style is based on three key principles. The first one would be reflective practice, and it's so rare for us to find the time to actually spend time in reflection of how our style is serving us as leaders in the workplace. The second thing would be identifying and unlocking the personal motivators for leaders in the workplace. Why is it that we want to improve? What would be the benefit for us? But then also providing the skills to engage in positively influencing people's behaviors and their mindsets, and creating that very sensitive balance between advocacy and inquiry in the safety conversations that we have day to day. I believe that coaching and development as a leader is driven by, I guess, three things. And one is your own learning. Secondly, would be your personal growth. And most importantly, having some sense of accountability as to why you're doing that and being accountable to the coach that you work with. So I'll be very excited to work with you, and thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I look forward to hearing from you in the future. Thank you so much.